Y'all ever notice how people, like, when they're trying to sound like fancy, professional, that they all of a sudden call the bathroom the restroom? What is that? Why is that called that? Has anybody ever gone into the restroom and rested? Like, what is that? Why? Why do we do that? Why is it just not a bathroom? And for that matter, not every bathroom has a bath. What are we doing in America? Like, what do we do? Why are we just naming things? What is that all about? I think the thing that people may not understand about stakeouts is that they're very lonely. And it's not like you can just, like, look at your phone, or just, like, zone out. And I'm one of those people that I can't have, like, a lot of noise, like a lot of, like, like loud music and stuff, because I can't concentrate. And so I literally just sit here and just, like, think about life and pontificate all the choices that I've made in my life. And, yeah. So there I was, working at the Regular Sports Authority. So, y'all remember how I, by no fault of my own, became known as the store manager slayer? Well, so I was minding my own business, and I wasn't even looking. And the store manager at the store that I had just been moved to after having to leave the other store because of the brown chicken, brown cow incident, he was stealing socks. Like, dude, seriously. Like, just, if you don't have socks, like, just don't wear socks. I mean, this was early 2000s, and the no sock thing hadn't become, like, a thing yet. We were still, like, on the socks to your knees thing. But, like, seriously, you're a store manager, and you're going to blow it on socks from the sock department. And not even, this was before, like, the socks became $15 a pair. They're just, like, regular socks. Why? I was still, pretty new and learning how to deal with the fact that people that I work with, people that you work with in your job, and people that I work with at my job steal and are dishonest and can steal a lot because they have the most access. I hadn't fully come into that, like, trust no one state of mind that's required to do this job. So, because I hadn't been to the classes where they teach you how to trust no one, my boss came in to do the interview, and he would kill me dead if he heard me tell you this story. But you don't know who he is unless you work with me, and plus I don't think he watches my stories, although we are friends on Facebook. So he came in to interview him, came to interview the store manager. Of course, I sat in as a witness because I had built the case. And during the interview, my boss was leaning back to make, like, a point, he's, like, leaning back in his chair to make a point, and it was one of those, like, rolly desk chairs, and he was behind the desk, and my boss was a little bit on the short side, and he fell backwards on his chair, and the chair flipped completely upside down, and all you could see behind the desk were his two penny loafers, like, sticking up above the desk like this, and he's looking, and I leaned over, and he's looking at me, and he's just like, and I mean, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Because this other man's job hangs in the balance of what's happening during the course of this interview. But my boss is laying on his back with his feet up in the air, and I am incapable of being serious at any moment, at any given time, ever in my entire life. Do y'all think that people, like, know that I'm making stakeout stories and, like, intentionally roll up on me? I mean, why is this, like, when I'm not making his stakeout stories, no one bothers me. No one bothers me. What? So anyway, he got fired, they got fired, everybody got fired, except me. I didn't get fired that time. That's it for stakeout stories. Y'all tune in next time to find out what happened. I gotta get out of here. I'm pretty sure that this is the vitamin water people follow me around again.